Scouting Grounds. Today we have Team Mountain versus Team Cloud. We have Slim Shady, It's Edge, Sir Semper Fi, Cohen Fu, and Captain Sushi on Team Mountain, and on Team Cloud we have Cosmic Bat, Blenson, Dan is on Fire, Source Captain, and Ranstosh. I'm going to mispronounce that. With me today I have casting Striker. Say hello.
Hello, nice to meet everyone.
Alright, fantastic. Dropping a few frames here, sorry, just sort of loading into the game. That should all be fine, just loading an ad up. And so today we have a few different players that haven't really played in the Scouting Grounds so far. Day 5, last opportunity for people just to show their talents off to the rest of the community. Slim Shady's played before. It's Ed's played marvellously in the mid lane on some occasions as well. Sir Semper Fi, also known for his Z main. Captain Sushi, I haven't really seen played before. Daz on Fire, also back from FES. He used to play there. And Source Captain had a spectacular Twitch game, and also has had other success, various champions. Also, he played a good Jarvan game in the jungle a couple of days hence. So how are you doing? What do you think of the lineups today? We've got various bans in the jungle role, mid lane, all sorts actually. Zed banned out for Semper Fi, as we mentioned before. Lots of AD carries banned on the side for Cloud, really trying to shut down Kanefu. Striker? Are you with me, buddy? I seem to have lost Striker a little bit at the moment. He should be back temporarily. Daz on Fire, as we said, he's been playing on FES. I also had the pleasure of playing with him in the first season 1 of...
I'm back!
Alright, wonderful. Rising Summoners. So some old faces and some new faces we have to go. The interesting thing for this is that we've got Draven and Lux, a very aggressive early game. Lux will have issues with mana in the laning phase, but can be very prevalent with those double light bindings that she can produce. Also got Thresh on,
we'll have to see how well Thresh does in the bot lane. I feel like Thresh is the only way they can actually win. Else Draven and Lux are just going to take over that lane pretty easily.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that one. And we have a good pick potential from Thresh and Jhin, a lot of follow-up from a hook, lots of CC, and a fairly heavily ranged comp with the Jhin and the Vel'Koz. You know, you can get a lot of range poke, potentially kite out that Darius engage.
Plus you have the Wombo combo with the Yasuo, and if you get the Vel'Koz E off, that's going to be a big monster in the team fights.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you can also ult off Yasuo with the Flay, because that's also a mini knock-up as well.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of got to be on the trigger finger for that one.
So we'll see how well Slim Shady does on his Yasuo. I haven't actually seen it. I've seen his Gnar before, never his Yasuo. Yeah, Yasuo Darius should be an interesting matchup top lane.
Alright, we are just loading into Champs Select now, going through the client, and should be loading into the game momentarily.
I'm excited to see the Vel'Koz and the Malzahar matchup. Vel'Koz can push almost as easily as Malzahar, so we'll see if Sir Semper Fi can counter Danid on Fire roams or not, because that's one thing Danid on Fire was really well known for when he won MVP.
Yeah, Malzahar certainly a lot of pick potential. Got a bit of an aggressive Lee Sin rather than Shyvana, who wants to sort of like farm up, maybe counter invade a little bit. It'll be interesting with the top lane as well. Yasuo into Darius. Slim Shady previously played ADC role in the Scouting Grounds, so now is trying out for the top lane against a potentially platinum opponent. He will have his work cut out for him, especially with the lane dominance that Darius can put out.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Lee Sin's early game pressure helps Cosmic Bat snowball if he's going to pressure other lane.
Very well, hang on.
Sorry?
I'm just struggling with the Oops,
Okay.
Alright, what for that one?
Alright, we're loading in right now.
Yes. So do you think the Lee Sin early game can potentially create some picks, particularly in the bot lane? You know, you've got a fairly immobile Jhin.
Yeah, bot lane and top
Vel'Koz
lane.
as well.
Yeah, bot lane and top lane for whichever Team Cloud, I believe, is very snowbally. So depending on if Bladeon gets his early game pressure off, then we'll see which lane he decides to snowball. If they can take over the game.
Obviously, for that looks like a bit of a standard start for both teams at the moment. They're not looking to really invade level 1.
I feel like Team Mountain actually could have gone for an invade with the Jhin and the Thresh, but maybe not. Sauce Captain being a little BM.
Striker, can you just check the live stream and see if that's working correctly? I can't seem to load it.
Yeah, I got.
Thank you very much. So a little bit of a passive start here. Both sort of laners just trying to assert dominance in the river. Got Dan is on fire, just looking to scout out that. Not actually putting down a ward, but face checking it with his body.
Yeah, we're live on the live stream, by the way.
Oh, excellent. Fantastic. I'm excited to see this Lux support as well. Also gone for that spell thief edge, so looking to really capitalize on that late phase. Because
Yeah, I've never actually seen Rantos play before, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see how he performs.
Yeah. With the coin upgrade as well, you can really get a lot of gold off that item. And Lux, although she can get some long range poke, you do have to be with the enemy champion to do that, so she has to play fairly aggressively to get that gold income in the later stages of the game.
Yep.
As looking to take their blue and red buffs respectively, they'll race to bot lane. Threshold in at level 2 can be very devastating to the enemy team, so we'll see if Team Mountain can capitalize on that. Lux poke as well can be fairly punishing. Seems like the bot lane push seems to be going a little bit towards Mountain at the moment, who are playing on the blue side.
Yep. We have Cosmic Bat doing well against Slim Shady, getting to early level 2 soon.
Oh, a really nice level 1 play there. Also gets that passive of the shield. Captain Sushi looking to play fairly aggressively, looking to show that dominance in the early phases of the game. See if any of the team decides to rush for that level 2. Tries to go for that all in.
We have level 2.
He is going for the hook, but does miss.
Yeah.
Still looking to play aggressive. Goes for the flame. Doesn't quite land the snare there by King Afu.
Good damage out by Jhin.
Yeah, on the top side, although the wave is pushing in against Cosmic Bat, Slim Shady is trying to farm up here. Got a Dorian's Blade versus a shield there, so Darius is looking to sustain up and take that potential harassment that Slim Shady can put out. Also has that passive heal on his Q if he can get it in the white region. Oh, really aggressive play in the bot lane as an exhaust does come down. Flash comes down for Captain Sushi. He plays away, also gets really nice in the tower range. Has to flash away himself.
Interesting heal by this Jhin.
And double sums burn for the bot lane of Mountain as a fairly aggressive trade happens. Lee Sin
We have an early roam down for Contemplify, but it's warded.
Yeah, Vel'Koz Semper Fi also looking to actually invade into the enemy jungle. Isn't going to find Lee Sin as he's already back into base. Will lose a lot of minion pressure in the mid lane as the wave is pushing against him. So XP and gold lost for Semper Fi, but Concise Roam just trying to cover up that loss of
Third really should have gotten an early ward in my opinion. I don't think he should be roaming down bot again.
Oh, he is looking for this. Semper Fi coming in the bot lane. Will the hook land? Oh, Flay comes to play and just has to flash away from the knockup.
Oh,
he does go down.
Captain
Sushi looking for a little bit aggressive 2v3 to turn it around. And Draven now going defensive, but exhaust does get popped so low on Source Captain. He will go down to the ignite. Rainfrost does land the bind, but knockup will come in as Sir Semper Fi is now difficulty as Dan has to flash away, but the auto attack from Rainfrost will get the kill.
Very interesting plays by Team Mountain here. I don't think Sir Semper Fi could have completed that bot lane roam, so I got a little too hard to force right now.
Yeah, when you look at that, also 20 20 CS down in this very early stage of the game means that Sir
That's a
Semperfi with that
huge
roam
lead
without
for
actually
Dandit
having
on
to
fire.
capitalise on
Yeah.
that means that he is really struggling to find purchase in the early stage of the game. Really wanted to capitalise on that play in the roam.
You
From
can see
the Lee
Lee Sin
Sin.
going top here. It is warded.
Yeah.
Some Shady doesn't seem to be reacting. Ah, there we go.
Really nice capitalization on this. Lux as well, who's playing fairly aggressive in this early game, has now completed that extra AP as well as mobility. Will be looking to play fairly aggressively. Thresh actually having to come back. No heal pots on him as he's actually looking to take a very early Drake with its edge. Let's see if they can capitalize on this. It is not warded out. Lee Sin looking to the roam mid lane, has the red buff.
They're Semperfi
manage to
roaming
get
down. They
close.
could find out that they're taking the Drake.
With Safeguard, will not find it out at the moment though. Lee Sin also looking to play a little bit aggressive, but he really early Drake, really nice pickup by Its Edge, making up for the loss in early game by
Captain
Rainfrost.
Sushi could
Landing
get a
and
hook
binding,
here.
having to dodge the hook though, does. Looks to go aggressive, takes the play on, will get boosted up, that'll be his death. Sir
Very
Semperfi
nicely played
also
by the
looking to
Thresh.
play aggressive. Gets that kill, now 2-1, makes up for that early game roam, but Dan's on fire, getting so much pressure in this early game, 48 CS to 14. He really does need to start looking to play. The early game as a Sonic Wave does not land by Biasun. And the hook goes
almost
wide by
end.
Captain Sushi, means that Source Captain can get the CS, as does get slowed, misses the route as well on that by Kinafu. Sir Semperfi taking so long in the early game as the exhaust does come down. Captain Sushi does have to take that into respect as he is so low. Captain
I feel
Source
like they
Captain
should be
looking to play
focusing
so
one
aggressively
target here.
in front of the minion wave. Does miss out on the route again, and Sir Semperfi does land the slope, but nothing will come of it as the gap isn't there to be closed. Again,
We do see
Daz on
Dandit
fire,
on
not
fire
being
here,
bothered by
pushing
this.
hard.
This is ridiculous. Look at this early game. This is so aggressive by Semperfi. He really needs to get into this mid lane. There's so much experience is being lost. Rainfrost now back into lane. 2-1-1 on him. He just got
That's level
killed.
4 to Dandit on fire is level 6. That's a huge lead for
I
Dandit.
know, I know, like, Sir Semperfi, although the roams are good, you've got to respect the fact that you can only do that, like, once in the early game. Like, this mid tower is already down to 80% health lost, getting down to 90% now as heavy aggressive trade by Yasuo in the top lanes. Lead comment back means he has to back. He is
We
going to
do
actually
see
stay
it said finally coming to take the CS mid that Semperfi hadn't been able to get.
Yeah, but I mean, this is now level 7 to what? Level 4 in Sir Semperfi. He's going to have a very difficult time in this mid lane. Like, if you send Lee Sin level 5...
Blazon taking the red buff.
Yeah, early aggression on this side of the map by Lee Sin as well. This is fantastic. Both junglers with all Chaos and bot lane haven't actually got any kills or assists. As Draven's taking the 2v1 situation, he's having difficulty having to kite out. Bind does land, but only on the support. Source Captain's trying 2v1. Kanafu will get the kill on that one. Really nice pick up by their Flayland and
Ooh, very
again.
nice hook.
Exhaust comes down to Kanafu, but he has to run around. Root also
Should be
landing.
able to get that
will
kill.
not have the damage.
Oh, meanwhile, mid lane, we
As
do
that's
see
the kill.
Blazon take down Sir Semperfi, taking advantage of that early advantage that Dandit on fire has over him. Very well played mid lane.
Yeah, that'll just be the Nethergrass pickup on that, providing that long range loop and that extra damage onto Lee Sin. That was providing a really nice little bit of trade there by Slim Shady. He's just trying to poke out with the Future, stay out of range, just pops the passive shield on that one, gets a knock up, will he look to ult? No, as the knock in will
he's
be missed as
still
well.
going in.
Slim Shady looking
Oh,
to go
he
aggressive in
took
this
the
top
heal.
lane. Will almost get the passive up, gets the passive up, had to flash away from the ultimate that could have come down from Noxious Trinity. But again, aggressive in the mid lane as they will trade kills jungler for jungler. Very
Slim Shady just
aggressive early
TP'd back.
game.
This is actually very unlucky for Slim Shady.
Oh
Okay,
my
Cosmic
word.
didn't try to...
Striker, this is crazy, and as we do see Semperfi coming back into the mid lane, 25 CS at 8.5 minutes, almost 9 minutes into the game. He is struggling to find purchase with the CS, having to roam.
Even
He's
with
gone
his
heavy on
roam,
the
he's
mobility as
down
well
on-
with that boost of lucidity.
Sir Semperfi is down 600 gold to Dandit on fire, even though he's been trying to help bot lane win.
This is so aggressive. Source Captain looking to trade it with all that big minion wave back into Captain 60. Really nice bind lands and another double play lands and actually stunning him up, taking a tower shot,
Ooh,
having to
well
back away,
played by
gets a
Sir
kill.
Semperfi.
Exhaust down on those Captain Sources. He's got to back away, ignite down, and a really nice hook there. This will probably secure another kill, double kill over to Kanofu as he's really excelling this early game.
Oh, meanwhile, did you just see a top lane? Yes, we just saw Cosmic Back take down Slim Shady in the top lane. I actually didn't see this happen.
Yeah, I did not see that happening. There's so much action in the bot lane right now as they are looking to get down this tower, but full health at the moment. Dan's on
We do
fire,
see
will get
Dan's on
first
fire
tower in the
against
mid lane.
the
That'll be
yeah.
650 gold to him. He will also dodge out from the slow there. Also gets another grasp from He is now looking to stay at 2-1. Forces the bash from 7
Ooh, so Semperfi might die
as
to
Lee Sin
Ticket
is
here.
involved,
Oh,
having
that's
to force
unlucky.
the ultimate from its edge to back away. Oh my god, this is craziness. This is so much fighting action as Lee Sin's looking to chase. He doesn't want to go to Captain Sushi.
Lee Sin does back off. I think that's a smart move. They see the
That
bot
is-
lane missing.
That is a smart play. Infernal up in 80 seconds, so this will contest another fight. The Lee Sin looking
Lee
to go
Sin's
aggressive.
fine.
Sonic Wave does land. Ultimate also lands. And we've got Sonic Wave Ultimate out from there looking to push it. There's a flash away.
Oh, my.
That was spectacular, but now he's in a 2v1 situation. It's another flash, double flash burn for the bot lane, and they will secure a kill off that play. Heavy trade in the top lane as well as he's got minions. Slim Shady trying to play aggressive there, doesn't quite land the apprehend to follow up on that fight. Wow.
Well played by Captain Sushi to survive the engage by Blazon.
Yeah,
Get the
just a bit of an
lantern
apprehend.
in.
Okay.
Nope, he gets the kill. Very well played.
Mid lane is going catastrophically for Semperfi, even though his early roam didn't net him 2 kills. He has heavily disadvantaged on the CS and XP now by
That's a
fairly
900
heavy-
gold top lane. 900 deficit top lane. Jungle's about even. So Semperfi down 1500 gold, sadly. But we do see bot lane winning for Team Mountain right now.
Shyvana looking to go top, double apprehend actually, and Lee Sin will be coming. Will they look to play aggressively? No, they will not take the ultimate of the
Shyvana,
last
go
threat.
help your Yasuo!
I don't think anything else will come of this. Yeah, playing very aggressively, but with the Red Dragon now live, will they look to take this Infernal Drake?
Shyvana should be ignoring top side, looking to go bot right now. We do know Lee Sin is top side.
Yeah. I think if you're its edge, you try and look to secure that second dragon of the game. They took a very early first dragon, but they might look to go on it. Dragon is 5, but he is level 10 to level 7 of Sir Semper 5. I'm pretty sure with a flash almost available on Dan, he could look to potentially flash ult Sir Semper 5. He would be extinguished, looking to get a solo Rift Herald on its edge.
Ooh, bot lane is very pushed up for Team
Mountain.
Mountain. We see Dan is on fire, roaming
bot.
bot.
2v1 double flare actually lands. Will he get the distance? No, he will not. As
Kenofu, be careful! Oh no!
On Canisfu, blocked away and also shielded up. Heavy aggression in this bot lane has a really nice bind. Lands from Arena Frost.
The Semperfi should be just
secure that
pushing out
kill.
mid, trying to deny Damage on fire as much CS as he can. Fortunately,
Yeah.
he tried to counter roam, didn't work out. Let's see if they can get Blaze on here.
Oh, 3-man gang does
flash
force
by
a flash
Lee
off Lee Sin as he'll have to back away from the situation. Dazzle
That's
Prime
bot
also
turret
looking to
gone
roam
for
bot,
Team
looking to
Mountain
get
as
that
well.
dragon. Yeah. So they're looking to set up a play around Dragon here, potentially looking to secure those objectives of having lost the first, as they will net themselves the second tower in the bot lane with that aggression onto the Thresh. Whew. Heavy CS lead in the top lane for this Darius as well, as he's having a fairly pushing early game. Daz on fire, looking to land any sort of CC, but can't, just lands a silence. Has to back away for the Vel'Koz. They've got good potential for a contest. Double light binding and loosening it, and ultimate.
Ooh,
That's a
very
lot of
nice.
poke damage. This should give them license to start up this Infernal Drake. Really nice poke from that Lux support. Is also a little bit out of mana. We got Death Dance coming in as an early purchase for this Draven as well, so he's looking to snowball the game. Got Morello Nomicon and also Black Cleaver almost completed for this Darius, who is farming very well in the top lane against his Yasuo.
We
This
did
is a
see
fast...
Yasuo pick up the Rift Herald, hopefully narrowing the gold lead between them, but I think Darius is going to snowball off of this. Darius looks to be roaming because he's shoving in Yasuo every time.
Yeah, Lux just having to back from mana after that burst. As Daz on fire is looking at a potential 3v1 situation, having not quite burst out Sir Semper Fi. His flash is down, his heal is up, he has to use the plant to get away. Darius is here for the safety as well. He will have to escape. Yasuo back in base, not able to contest any further. Infernal Drake is still imposing really nice vision control here for Team Cloud as they're looking to move forward. Lee Sin also looking around it. It Edge is aware, but he is sitting on a ward. It's been spotted out there, aware of the situation. Sonic Wave or Resonating Strike lands on Shyvana as It Edge has to back away. Vision just trying to get to Knight here as well.
Team Cloud looks to start the Infernal Drake because Darius currently has TP and Yasuo does not. TP advantage for Team Cloud right now.
Yeah, Herald having to be burned up in top lane. Slim Shady, can he get any damage onto this tower? Darius also avoiding the knockup. Does look to land a Q, does. Is the Apprehend going to come out? Is he going to look to all in? He's got the 5 stacks on him. He has to force the flash and the ultimate does come out. He will get the kill. Noxian Guillotine does land and Dragon also goes over to Infernal Drake as there's a bit of a trade in bot lane as Disintegration Array does come out. Does mean they'll trade junglers as Itched try to capitalize on the Infernal Drake. Doesn't net it as we will find the Drakes 1-to-1. One Infernal Drake to one team, other to Cloud. Got a little bit of advantage in the mid lane. Binding does land, but they can't really follow that up. Lux a little bit slow. Will the hook come out? It will land. Can it be followed up? Oh, has to flash away from the box.
Ooh, the flash
forward.
Like
He does trade the kill, but that will definitely be to his detriment as the binding does land and secure him in place.
Support for ADC.
Yeah, when you have to flash aggressively like that under tower, you know you are going to trade your life and your flash for that kill. I'm not sure that's worth it.
Passing by Semperfi. I think he could have just walked down. Blazon looking to catch after Semperfi still.
Oh, they are looking to play fairly aggressively. Sir Semperfi is looking to have to run here. He will have to flash away from that. Now he's in a 3v1 situation. He's going to have to run away. There is a turret behind him as well, so he'll have to run through that. Take a little bit of aggro from that, but he's okay. Darius is there to support. Oh my gosh, this is crazy play. Looking at the items now, we do have needlessly large rods for this rather underfed Sir Semperfi as he's having issues picking up this farm in the mid lane. Stands on fire, really capitalizing on that early lead and it's just staying in mid lane when Sir Semperfi couldn't get a lot of these roams from the bot lane. Potentially
CS advantages for Team Cloud all over the map.
Yeah, fairly after this very heavy trading in the bot lane as well. 94 CS, 91, fairly even on that side as Draven looking to get the red buff. He's looking to capitalize on this early game lead. Its Edge is Sonic Wave as he's having to aggress, or rather defensively actually have to use his ultimate away. Dragon's will now be on cooldown as Dan's on fire gets picked off and absolutely 100-0. The Jhin is there looking to now play aggressive. Jhin having to back up Daz on fire. They can't really look to take any more plays, but Darius is in here working out the Apprehend. Actually will get knocked up. Oh, that is landed as Lee Sin goes 3v1. And he's looking to play aggressively, but also forces a flash of its head. They now need to play as Apprehend does come into play. Exhaust comes onto Darius. He's looking to play aggressively. Will the hook land on from Captain Sushi as he looks to play on more? No, I don't think that'll be. I'm not even speaking coherent sentences right now. A lot of action on the map. What is your take on this, Striker?
Oh, we just
yeah,
bad prediction by Captain Sushi. So Rantos does get out of that situation.
Advantages of 6k gold lead is put up for this Cloud team as they seem to be a little bit stacked here. Fortunately for this, looking at this, Essence Reaver is now finished with the Jhin. Really nice double combo there for Rainforest as she tries to take out that wall, can't quite get that as the pick will be denied, has to use another plant to get out of there. Playing nice and aggressive here, trying to push up that wall line for Cloud here right now. Cosmic Bat just taunting the energy there. We'll try and get this tower with the Draven in tow. Got a good minion wave in this top lane as well. That'll be the third hit there as Apprehend does land. Tower now down, which means that he has to run. He's got a whole bunch of range minions hitting him as well. Means that he has to go into the bush, but the range minions will pick up the kill. Daz on fire, just dodging away from that route. Bomjin also looking to play aggressively.
We see Blazon coming behind Sir Semperfi.
Now, Sir Semperfi is in a rock and a half lane as he is now 3v1 and gets absolutely annihilated. He has no defense on him whatsoever. Really struggling to pick up the farm in this early game and getting caught out of position. Means that Its Edge has to come up. Actually, ultimates into 3 of the men, but I don't think he wants to do that. As Lee Sin is actually caught on the tower, he will go down as well. Maybe traded, but a little bit of heal from that safeguard shield will actually save his life. Hook also
Dan's
missing
on
from
fire
Captain
coming
Sushi.
behind Captain Sushi.
The play does land, means that Draven's on the front line, but he goes aggressive with the red buff. Also knocks down Jin after 3 attacks. Leathergrass comes in for Dan's on fire, and he will capitalize on that kill, taking out the support. Forces the ultimate and wave clip on the Jin as Draven will just tank that up. He does have lifesteal. 124 from that crit as well, so he's getting a lot of means. Dan is on fire, having just got a kill in the top lane. Will rotate to mid, also get that kill. So much pressure here from Cloud as well, as the support is now split pushing and also looking to get another kill. Pick up a little bit of farm on her, actually going for that rush of the Ardent Censer, so playing fairly that supportive build, also getting that little bit of AP, but will buff up so much on this fairly attacking heavy team of the Draven. Oh, flash forward by Slim Shady. He's looking to play aggressively. Dan's on fire, actually misses his flash as Death Breath will come out and secure that kill. Jin picking up it off the back of that play. There's a bit of an AFK mark of Dan's on fire. He's having a bit of a laugh in that, as that was his fact that I'm sure he's aware and frustrated by him by the fact that he did miss that flash over the wall. I'm sure he will secure blue buff. Maybe Source Captain will take that away from him. Maybe.
We do see Source Captain taking blue buff. We see Captain Sushi looking to try and steal Scuttlecrab, maybe?
Yes!
Oh, he
yes,
does
he
get
did it!
it!
The man, the legend!
Oh my god.
I love it. Oh, what a play.
That'll definitely get him back into this game.
9 assists on him as well, but he is having to face check and he does have to flash away from the Cosmic Binding. Oh, not Cosmic Binding. What is that ability? Light Binding. Oh my god. Oh, double boss on this Draven. He could play very aggressive right now. He does also have Phantom Dance completed. He could look to go aggressive, but there are 4 people waiting in tow. There is a water spot them out. Nice.
Dan is on fire is also here.
Ultimate comes out by Jin, trying to gap close that. Misses the play. Also gets a nice slow on there, but they can't re-engage with the play down now. Dan's on fire. Also zoning out the Shyvana.
Jungler.
They can't really look for an aggressive play, but up in top lane they are also potentially going to get this tower as Slim Shady's having to duel out. The rather fed Darius has also got the Thormail, so can definitely capitalise on the fact that only Phantom Dancer has been completed. Oh, Hook lands onto Lee Sin, but he doesn't quite want that. Source Captain has got aggressive as the block rush come down. Knock up lands only onto that, but he can't quite get that, having to flash away from that support as well.
That Draven Lux combo in the bot lane is absolutely insane.
Yeah, another Inferno also coming out. 14th. Wait, was that stolen?
How did Slim Shady come by? Did he walk all the way there?
Yeah, it's Ed and Slim Shady managed to pick up the Infernal Drake as they are looking to go aggressive in the spot lane. Source Captain trying to go for the 2v1 will actually get that, and with the lifesteal and with the healing debuff.
Oh, Winion did not help
on their stance will actually capitalise on both of those kills. Now they can look to play aggressively. They've got a little bit of, they've got 5 minions up there. They've got 4 champions as well. They're looking to play aggressively. Can they get any damage onto this tower? Darius also going to secure this top tower as Yasuo has to rotate over there. They get a pick. They get 2. Double kill for the Draven as they're storming through this mid-game in absolute pace now. 22 minutes into the game, they have a 14k lead advantage and they are looking to take the first.
That looks to be the end of the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, they are pushing in fairly heavily. Will they manage to get another tower as they are looking to rotate to the top side? They're still playing aggressive in the bot lane. The Source Captain's not wanting to back down from the situation. Double buff now off for him, but he blocks his move speed and gets a cheeky auto off on that Jin as he has to back away from the situation. You do not want to fight a 9-3 Draven in this early game stages. And you just want to kite and push him backwards. You do have the range available with the Jin and the Vel'Koz to be able to do that, but only if they can have the setup. They just need to stall the game out a little bit. Ultimate coming out for the Jins. They're looking to engage on 2. Gets a slow, gets a second one. Forces the flash off Darius. He has to back out. Oh, Daz on fire, looking to play a little bit cheekily. Does not even pop the spell shield on his passive as well, as they'll back away from the situation. Lux now looking to actually get a little bit more deep vision in there. Followed up by Lee Sin, as she's got support. Oh, this is a bit of aggressive as instead just call on the wrong place of the map. He will have to do a little bit of tricky toe work to get around that. I don't know if they're aware of his presence though, as they will let him get through, but he could have been caught out of position there as he was trying to farm up his own jungle. Has farmed actually fairly well, got that Tiamat, really tried to look to snowball the game and just farm up, but this Lee Sin pressure and the pressure from bot lane really has been fairly detrimental to Mountain's chances in this game, as they are looking to push more aggressively. Source Captain having a really good game, had a really good game on Twitch. Various others, I think he had a really good J4 game as well, potentially, or actually that was Mouse Cadet. Critting now for 810 damage, 24 minutes into the game, having completed that Infinity Edge. He's at a really good power spike. I'm sure they can close the game out. Potential options on the Baron, although the Rift Scuttler has been taken by the opposition.
Darius does have TP, so they should be looking to group top and have Darius go bot. He can always TP in because Yasuo does not have TP yet.
Yeah, we do have Leandri's Torment finished for Daz on fire. That's a really nice
we have a pick on him
as well. There's a pick off happened. Oh my god, that was so rapid. As they're looking to play aggressively, can't quite get that 960 crit there for Source Captain, as he is absolutely booming with this Lux Ardent Sensor as well. That is a really smart pickup of that, because it's obviously his AoE shielding, which means it gives the AoE buff for all of these Elder attack champions, Lee Sin and Darius, who is not present at the moment. But he is super tanky, level 15 for him. He has not died. Also going for Spectral Cow now. They're looking to push forward, maybe try and get a pick with the Lux Binding. If they can do that, they have the damage to follow up. Sir Semper Fi is just not tanky as always. He is paper. Even taking damage from this Lux support now. She's gone for needlessly large rod. Darius trying to get control over the mid lane. That did nothing. Level 11 versus level 15. Darius is absolutely booming on this. He does have the Thormel, so a lot of armor picked up for him. There's no armor shred. Only rapid fire cannon picked up on the Jhin. They're looking to play aggressive in bot lane, pushing in these super minions as well. Darius forcing the pressure on the top lane, so they're looking to get a second inhibitor. Daz on fire, soloing the mid lane as well. As they're getting pressure in, Lee Sin goes a little bit aggressively. Will get popped up, but oh my god, Vel'Koz goes absolutely wild. Draven will get dropped as Lux now has to run away. Absolutely out of mana. Really nice play there. Will pick up the triple kill on the bot side of the map, but Daz on fire gets that tower in the mid lane. Also, top inhibitor will fall. Rest of the two members also potentially can do before as the Nethergrass and Nexus Guillotine is also up. Triple inhib down, which means that they'll probably back out, wait for their teammates to spawn, go to Baron and try and end the game. Oh, this is a fast-paced game, my friend. How are you doing, Striker? What are your thoughts moving into these late stages of the game?
I do not think that Team Mountain has any way of coming back into this. The only advantage that they do have over Team Cloud right now is the fact that they have one Infernal more than them. Other than that, a 13k deficit is too much to come from.
I understand it. Like, the Lux has not gone for a support item of the Sightstone, also sticking with the wards as well, but going full on aggressive. Actually got a really nice burst, pretty much soloed out Sir Semper Fi in that fight. And also Death Cap Rush for the Vel'Koz. I'm not sure that was the right idea. When you're behind, you just don't have the AP to back up that passive on that.
I'm sure Lucid would have loved that. He loves that item.
Yeah, they are now looking to take on this Baron, and they will try and close out the game. 3 inhibitors down. I'm sure this will spell the end. They're not looking to come out and contest this item. It's Edge. Yeah, not just gonna look to back here. They're gonna have to have a stellar defense. They do have 2 of their Nexus towers up. Also, yet another. Oh, it's actually Mountain. Sorry, it's a Mountain Drake. Will be spawning in 5 seconds. Sorry, I thought it was another Infernal, but you can't have 4 Infernals in the game. It's Edge going for it. Feels that the Mountain is the right call. Darius might come into play there. Might have to ult out. Might have to use that Dragon's Ascent defensively to get away from the fight. Actually uses it offensively. Goes for the solo on the level 16 Darius Cosmic Map, looking to play aggressive. The passive will come onto its edge. There it is. Noxus Guillotine gets the kill. Like that, as they're looking to play aggressively in the mid lane as well. Rainer's Frost can't quite land the binding as the will come into effect. Really nice damage actually by Sir Semper Fi. Can't quite solo out support as a shield does come into play.
The heal saved her.
Oh my god, and the heal there as well from Source Cap. Oh wait, it was Dan's on fire and Source Captain both healed at the same time. Really looking to save that support as well. But nice pick up by Semper Fi. Sir Semper Fi does have the damage, but unfortunately, not the tag. Smash forward by Darius.
He's doing absolutely no damage to the Darius.
Really nice over on Lee Sin, but no one can follow up with the damage. Darius looking to flash forward again, trying to get aggressive, but the Fox does land out, which means that he's stuck a little bit defensive. Lots of minions now streaming to the base, all barred up and warped, so they're having difficulty. Darius tanking a lot of tower shots. And a hook will land before he gets soloed out. Doesn't quite get pulled to Nexus, but he will fall to Shyvana.
And there goes
As
the
Force Captain
Nexus.
looking to play very aggressive, but the Nexus will... Oh. Wow.
That was an interesting game to watch, I must say.
Yeah, it was. What are your comments for that?
I think bot lane actually did very well for Team Mountain, the one that was on blue side. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
that was their main hope. And Trishamplify did look to roam bot and snowball them, but unfortunately he fell behind Damage on Fire way too much. And top went in the favor of Team Cloud. So they actually got no turrets that game. So basically clean game except for the 3 Drakes that
No
Team Mountain did
turrets.
get.
They got an early Drake.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I feel that Sir Semper probably should have stayed in the mid lane a little bit more, picked up a bit more of that CS, as he did end up
He
with a
definitely needed
fairly
to
large
not
deficit
fall behind that much.
in the mid lane. Let's just go to the loading screen here, see what the damage scales was like. I want to see the damage on the Lux as well, because although she did build the Ardent Sensor, started to go fairly damage orientated after that game as well.
Lux doing more damage than almost half of the Team Mountain team. Truly impressive.
Yeah, so interesting build for that. Obviously, rushing the Ardent Sensor, that's sort of been proven on the shielding supports. I didn't look at the keystone of Lux. Did you notice that?
I actually didn't pay attention to that.
Fair enough. Dan is on fire, doing the right thing by staying in the mid lane, capitalizing on that XP buff as well. Lee Sin coming mid to kill Sir Semper a couple of times as well meant that he really struggled in that early to mid game to pick up any traction. It said just trying to farm up as well, got a nice farm lead up on the Lee Sin, but Lee Sin was a little bit more active around the map and so much pressure around the spot lane. Lots of trading by trading hooks for bindings as well, and Source Captain with that passive just getting a little bit more gold, ended the game with the GA as well, so really nice 4-item power spike for him.
Alright, with that, I have to go make game 2.
Yeah, we're just going to take a break for a bit, guys, and we will be back for game 2. And hello, welcome back. We are going through game two of this day 5 of Scouting Grounds. I am here with Zerobi. Say
What's
hello.
up?
Hey, how's it going, my friend? All right, we are here for game two. We have Team Cloud on the blue side versus Mountain on the red side. We had a very explosive game one. Looking forward to game two here. We have Winged Victory coming in as ADC. Ranfrost changing from support to the mid lane, still playing that Lux as she had a very good game, or he had a very good game. Game one, rushing for that Ardent Sentry, pushing forward, going for those AP items and giving Semperfi a run for his money. Captain Sushi has swapped also from the support Thresh onto Cassiopeia in the mid lane, and we have a new bot lane of Dots and Hirosopov. Oh man, that is ridiculous spelling. But there we go. He is playing Janna and Tristana in the bot lane, so a little bit of a change for them. Slim Shady changing from that Yasuo to Cho'Gath. What are your thoughts, Zerobi, on the matchups and lineups that we've come?
I tell you what, both these comps they're really explosive. I mean, there's going to be a lot of early aggression. I can guarantee you that. The bot lane matchup is really where my focus is going to be. I actually had the opportunity to play against both of these AD carries, and they're both very, very talented players, and they'll give you everything you can handle in lane. So I think it's going to be decided by the support play, honestly.
Yeah, certainly Annie with that burst potential and guaranteed stun. Also can flash forward with the Tibbers to land some big ultimates. Likewise with Captain Sushi on that Cassiopeia as well. Fairly tanky frontline also of the Cho'Gath and the Poppy. Been a while since I've seen Poppy in the jungle.
And one thing I wanted to touch on is, back before the Cho'Gath rework, Yasuo was seen as a counter to Cho'Gath. I don't know if that still applies now, but the idea is essentially Yasuo can get an early enough bully in lane that he can snowball that matchup and just take over the game. But since the rework, I don't know if that's still the case. What are your thoughts?
Well, it is certainly difficult to land that Rupture on the fairly mobile Yasuo if there are minions around for him to dash through.
Yes.
So I guess in that sense it can be a little bit of a counter also because he's an auto attack champion by the hole. So silencing that at that point doesn't really help too much. So I could say, yeah, it is a bit of a soft counter. Yasuo as well, when he goes Dorian's Blade has a fairly early aggressive laning phase, and he can capitalize on the weaker one of the Cho'Gath as he is looking to get to that level 6, get that 6 passive stacks of his ultimate feast onto him, get that tankier stats and build that armor for the team. Also, generally people rush the Righteous Glory for the move speed and also try and get a little bit more tankiness, going for those big ultimate feasts onto the backline. Lux and Xayah and Annie will be the culprits of that. Also Yasuo, if he gets a little bit out of place and feasts up, a lot of damage could come out by this fairly tanky Cho'Gath.
The only thing that I would be worried about is I don't know how Team Mountain chooses their fights. I don't see any hard engage. I don't know how they basically, their comp is going to have to let Team Cloud walk into them and hope that they're able to peel back.
You can disengage with the Rupture, with the
PW
Poppy ultimate as well coming into play. Could get a really nice petrifying gaze if the team is willing to engage onto you and everyone sort of pushes forward. But Lux has that ability to just create picks from a vast distance, especially looking to maybe abuse the fact that you can abuse ward vision with that as well. Try and get some sneaky picks in the jungle with this character and see if she can really push her early lane advantage. Rantost certainly had a good game on the Lux previously.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that matchup goes. Is that Lux favored?
Level 1, certainly not. I think also the mana costs, also the fact that Captain Sushi also being a platinum player versus a silver of Rantos maybe will have a little bit of issues. Both actually opting for the barrier here. So fairly defensive summoners, either one could have gone cleanse to get out of the other CC. So certainly both are looking to, well, I say all in, but with the barrier, looking to play fairly defensively as well. Lux has a deceptive amount of bait potential with her shield and the barrier as well. So you probably don't want to dive the Lux if she's low with those two available.
We have some interesting Keystone selections. Fervor Annie and Warlord's Poppy. I can't say that I've seen those before. I want to say that has to be a mistake. I don't see why you would ever not go Thunderlords on Annie, but hey, maybe they know something that I don't know.
He did previously play Lee Sin, and he probably went further on Lee Sin. Maybe not. I mean, he probably would have gone Thunderlords as well, but maybe he's still got the Lee Sin runes. I don't know whether or not we can look that up.
Well, another thing, I actually do think, now that I think about it here, back when Annie was being played a lot and the Keystones were just introduced, Fervor Annie was a thing then because she has such a long auto attack range that you would just constantly auto your lane opponent down. And that
harass autos when they're going for a minion. You can get those procs in.
But that doesn't necessarily answer my question as far as Warlord's Poppy goes. But looks like we're just now getting into game.
Let's check out the Annie. The Annie has no starting AD. Wait, hang on. It actually needs to load into the champion. We just got the screen at the moment as they are taking a little bit of time to load into the game.
Here we go.
Yeah, they okay, so 10 AD, maybe 1 move speed Quint, and 2. I'm not sure, man. This Annie. I don't think they have any attack speed increase, so maybe it's not quite. But we'll see whether or not those auto attacks come into play in the bot lane. Certainly versus a Janna who can potentially play a little bit defensively, you do have to get through shield as we are looking for a little bit of a defensive scrimmage here. Both top laners going to the top side of the map. Poppy trying to just get a little bit of vision here. Slim Shady also potentially looking to start the red side or the Raptors. Capite and Sushi also just dropping a ward in the river, just not wanting to create any action in the early game. Look at the starting items here. We do also have that aggressive Dorian's Blade on the Yasuo here, so he's looking to trade heavily. We'll see if he can really capitalize on this early laning advantage that we were talking about earlier against Slim Shady. 2 tanky junglers here as well. We'll see how they scale into the game. And I reckon like the Lux picks, and I reckon there'll be a fairly volatile mid lane here against the Cassiopeia and the Lux. Certainly a lot of gank potential that the Lux can create with that light binding and the Gragas follow up on that. Lots of CC chain available to them.
I really like the Doran Shield start on the Tristana. She knows that that's going to be a lane that they're going to be looking to get aggressive on. That Doran Shield's going to help them stay sustained up in lane. Hopefully they'll be able to avoid the all-ins.
What do you think about the Doran's Ring on the Annie support?
That's definitely saying, hey, we are going to hit level 3 and we are going to try and kill you. That's what that says.
I mean, that is like fairly. Maybe she's going to go for the coin later and just wants that for the early trading power. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. I'd be surprised if they went for like the sort of other gold generating item, but we'll see what happens. We've got 3 stacks on that stun already, level 1, just looking to trade that up. Also going for the auto attacks, there you go. They might not hit level 2 first, as there is a little bit of push on. Winged Victory will be looking to just secure these last hits and try and rush to this level 2. Annie going for a potentially early ward as well. Fairly defensive ward there in the Tribush for them. Aggression in the top lane as well, as Slim Shady is taking a little bit of harass from Source Captain. Got a little bit of a CS lead with the wave is pushing up. Aggression in the mid lane as well, as Captain Sushi gets in some solid E attacks into that. The Twin Fangs certainly proving effective.
Did Poppy elect to go leashless? It looked like she got rather low after that first dread and had both health pots being consumed.
Yeah, the bot lane is now fairly aggressive, and the stun is up for Annie if she looks to go aggressive. Bot lane maybe looks to go on this. I don't think they're quite going to. Actually can have missed on that. The Wings of Victory can't quite get the slow in, and the shield will come out for the Janna, but takes an auto attack. A second auto attack by Wings will knock up will come into play. Stun comes up, double stun actually, really nice play there. Lots of trading damage by Wings of Victory. Also using the minion wave, and another route there as Dots gets them very low as Janna actually shields herself rather than just Dana.
They get the heal out of them too.
Yeah, that was a very nice trade there. Going very aggressive. They're almost looking to down dive there. Poppy looking to wrap around here. Can she get the heroic charge involved? They're staying around very much so. The exhaust comes onto Jan and she's having to back away. She won't quite go down. Now they're trading back onto the Poppy. Poppy has to run away. The minions now coming to her as the tower shot will hit Annie up. And they actually win the 2v3. Super low there. More health on the Tristana. Heal burn and exhaust burn for the Annie. Only the heal for Dots. Kind of a nice roam here. There's a flash.
Oh, nice.
The Cassiopeia as well, just to get away. Binding does land, but Gragas not really in place to play up there. Does just land slow, little bit of damage there as the mana is running out on the Cassiopeia on the early trade.
I tell you what, Richter, we're only 4 minutes in, and I'm seeing some pretty good displays of mechanics going on right now. It's fun to watch so far.
Yeah. I mean, top lane wave is fairly even, but almost a wave of CS up for Source Captain. The Source Captain is taking a little bit of trade. Needs to sustain up as he already has burnt his pot. Pot has not been burnt for Slim Shady, so Slim Shady doing very well, not really getting these CS, but actually managing to sustain up on the early stages of the game. Obviously using his passive, if he gets the CS, he will heal up over time. Got to put in a little bit more work than the Trundle, where you just have to hang around the minions, while he was at one point played as a support role. Winged of Victory, CSing really nicely, got a 10 CS wave as it is pushed up, but Lux now has to run away from the Poppy. Will she get into range of vision? Does she have any spells up?
Nice.
Does land a really nice binding just to get away from the Cassiopeia.
And that took discipline not to blow a summoner there. At any point, I think Poppy could have flash shot her into the wall, but Poppy elected not to do so, and Rantost comes out ahead on that.
Yeah, down to CS now by 10 is Captain Sushi is certainly getting the best of this early game for CS sake. Can now probably back for that Tear of the Goddess, which you'll want to stack up at fairly quick pace. Poppy again looking fairly aggressive here, not really farming up the jungle, now 13 to 29. Gragas certainly prioritising more of that. Poppy really trying to make plays around the map, having gone bot, having gone mid as well. Does, I guess, net a few CS loss for Rantost in the mid lane. Going back to top lane as well. Source Captain playing very aggressively. Actually, Ultimate's final breath doesn't quite get the kill. Flashes forward and does get Burst Blood. Probably will make it through if he doesn't take too much damage from the minions. Certainly got that as another Q available. Knocks up, actually trying to proxy farm at the moment. Really nice play by him. As wow,
way to play like a man, Sauce. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean that is just getting level 6, knowing your limits, and just playing super aggressive. Bit of a late flash there as well by Slim Shady, as he will come back, teleport back to lane. 15 CS disadvantage in that top lane now as well, and also giving away first blood. Really nicely placed for this Yasuo to fully grasp this lane, as you said. Potentially has that early game advantage and capitalize on that coming back to lane with a zeal.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to rush right into a PD, which will only increase his snowball. But we'll have to see. Only time will tell, I suppose.
Yeah, a little bit of a slower game than last game. I would say there was a lot of action in the bot lane early on in the game. Certainly early advantage. The Annie still has not backed for any sort of gold gen items, so I guess passively losing out a little bit to the Janna on that, but I'm sure she won't mind, as the CS is being built up for Winged of Victory because of this, because of the aggression from the Annie, who has got stun locked and loaded. Again, aggression in the top lane as the trade comes in, actually lands the rupture this time. Poppy also coming out, but manages to just disengage.
He just walks away.
Yeah. Super play there.
Yeah, Richter, back to the bot lane. I don't know in your
aggression in the mid lane. Cassiopeia doesn't quite have the angle for the ultimate. Gragas coming in, actually lands the flash, and oh my god, the knockaway actually gets her out of range of the final spark, that does take down the kill, almost trades it back. Actually has to burn the barrier in the 2v1 situation there. I'm not quite sure that was fully coordinated, but a really nice flash body slam coming out from the Gragas.
That was very well played.
Again, Poppy has finally got the angle on the Yasuo, pushes him back into play. 2v1 situation, and he doesn't have really any minions to come to. Gragas now coming into play, gets a really nice push up. He is very low here as Cho'Gath has to run out to his tower. Will not get knocked up. No final breath available.
There's so much action all of a sudden.
things are getting spicy as they are now looking to tower dive, potentially going on the Poppy. Yeah, they are looking to go on the Poppy as the slow comes out. Yasuo doesn't actually look to trade any more damage as they do drop the tower aggro. Poppy now in a rock and a hard place, really looking to now proxy farm away with Cho'Gath completely backed away from the situation. If he lands a Q, will he go for the last breath? No, he won't, and it's a fuck.
I think Poppy can get him right here. She wants.
Really? I don't know.
Maybe. She has the red buff.
Yeah,
Ripper, I don't know
when you're 2 levels down and you're limited on the mana.
As far as bot lane goes, Richter, I don't know how it is in your experience, but you know, as long as Janna has the keyboard plugged in, it's pretty hard to kill that lane.
I'd agree with that. Yeah, she's gone back. She's already upgraded that coin upgrade, and Annie is not going for any gold generation in this game, so they really need to capitalize on that and try and get kills in the early game. It's going to be difficult now. Janna has that level 6. Monsoon is available. They are looking to push a lot of minions down actually for the Susana. She's getting heavily pushed into lane. Winged of Fury playing very aggressively, so they do get the stun down. Exhaust and Tibbers comes down. Actually has to flash away and heal, but also didn't quite need the heal, but really nice play coming down on there. Massive damage down onto Dots as he will get denied even more minions, and no exhaust coming out from Janna means that it will be a kill.
Oh man, that hurts to watch.
Source Captain playing so aggressive in this early game will actually get first tower solo after 10 minutes. Actually gets feasted out and will survive. Can he land the hit attack? He will get the Q auto, and they are looking to also dive Janna and he's attacking up the minions. But Poppy is here and they are playing aggressive. Horus will survive and an exhaust comes down. The tower dive's gone awfully almost. Poppy will come for the cleanup again. Will she manage to kite out the Wing of Fury as she will get rooted up? Now, and also the ultimate does get avoided out. Winged of Fury trying to run back to the tower, and without any more mana or abilities left on the Poppy, will manage to escape.
Wow, Wing victory is just a beast.
Yeah, that was some spicy people play right there. But I mean, this snowball in the top lane, 81 CS to 47. Slim Shady having another fairly disappointing appointment in this top lane. Phantom Dance is now completed, and Berserker's Greed, so he's in a really nice position to potentially roam around the map quickly and also duel the Cho'Gath whenever he wants to.
That lane has just gotten out of control, unfortunately, for Team Mountain. I don't see a way that Slim Shady can come back in that lane. Do you have any idea?
No. He has to just sit at his tower and farm and just ping Yasuo missing around the map. Try and make sure that Captain Sushi has enough vision on the top side. Yasuo now moving aggressively in, placing some deep wards. That's a really nice play for him. That means he can just split push against this Cho'Gath, pick up all these minions that Slim Shady's pushing into him. He's going to pick up more waves, yes, and he can now start denying XP range as well for Slim Shady as he's play rather aggressive on him. He's trying to get into the bush, and he also has the Q prize. Will he go in for it? Yes, no last breath propped yet. He's looking to play more aggressive. He's going in, lands another Q. He's finally got it. Will he land the Q? Oh, he will not. And the last breath not quite landing. Steel Tempest not quite landing that time. Poppy also trying to now trade up, but blowing a flash for free, pretty much. Really nice play by him. Playing the bot lane as well. I missed that, but that must have been some sort of Tibbers play, right? Oh no, not even Tibbers drop. Sorry, that was just Gragas coming into play right there. Did you see that?
Yeah, Gragas. I did catch that fight. Gragas got a great knockback on Dejana after she ulted. Just absolutely well played again by Cosmic Bat. He is really having a good game so far.
Yeah, with that, that'll be the second tower down for Team Cloud as they are now looking to take out this Mountain Drake as well. Captain Sushi trying to look to maybe make a 3v1, 4v1 play, but just wards it out, just gets the vision to know. Yasuo also in the top lane, also soloed down the Poppy. Last breath has been blown for that. Now has the red buff. Does land the Rupture though. Feast available. The minions. He soloed. The Q lands. The final Steel Tempest lands and he's in the fold. Janna trying to sew it up. Can Janna get the kill?
Calm down, man.
The level 7 Janna can't quite get the kill as this Source Captain. He's being an absolute beast. Chasing 4 people around the map now as Cassiopeia roams up. Not managing to get it. Not willing to expend that flash to be able to get the kill. Actually, probably if she flashed and got the slow on, I think she probably could have got the kill.
4 people. He brings 4 people to the top lane, walks out with a double kill.
That pressure, oh man. Source Captain being a beast.
He is
Being an
taking the
absolute
game into
animal.
his hands right now.
Captain Sushi trying to flash doesn't quite land it. Final spark comes into play, but a couple of tower shots come in. Has a flash away. Gragas is there for the exhaust as well from Annie. Stun available, and that will be a dead Cassiopeia. Can't quite make the outplay. Tried to flash over the light binding, but didn't quite get the timing right, and this will net Cloud a third tower of the game. This pressure from Source Captain as well, granting two people. Jada's trying to back, but that's the play in mid lane as well. They're looking to play aggressive, trying to just get that tower down. Poppy can't drag them away from that objective. And Yasuo now trying to make a nuisance of himself, trying to come mid lane maybe for this Poppy. I think Poppy's actually chosen the right path to go down to the bottom. Going to take the rules from the play. The Source Captain with the red buff looking to chase as well. He's coming into play. Red buff in, slow available. Tristana, can she have anything to say? Oh, last thread onto the Tristana, jumping away. Followed through, flash button as well, knocked into the tower. Really nice wave there just to be able to block. Oh, Steel Tempest as well, blocking out that Source Captain now in the 1v1 situation as Tristana not able to break, and he's able to get away, burning the flash and heal from the Tristana in the process.
This guy can't die.
He is everywhere around the map, causing all sorts of nuisance for Mountain right now. They do not have the tools to deal with them, as you've only got that BF sword available on the Tristana right now. I mean, 14-15 minutes into the game, sure, 100 CS isn't bad, but she needs to buy it. Berserker Squeeze flat on the Annie here, trying to get the damage down onto the fairly tanky Poppy. Will not manage to secure that kill though.
Hey, I gotta give him credit for believing in himself. Didn't have the damage, but you know, he sure thought he did.
Yeah, so this is both times the supports on Cloud have not gone Sightstone at all in the game. I don't think they're planning. I don't think it's Annie's planning to go Sightstone at this moment in the game, as the binding will just miss on the Poppy, as Poppy's really trying to secure her own blue buff, but that is not her territory anymore. She has to back away. Dots here, back with the Zeal now. Can he do any damage? Can Cassiopeia steal this away from the Team Cloud, securing her own blue buff? Lucian's Singularity does pop, but not quite enough. But a little bit of damage. Cassiopeia will actually secure the blue buff, as Rift Herald does go down for Team Cloud on the reverse of that. Yasuo again, really nice 55 CS lead for him. 4 kills, 0-3 Cho'Gath to stand against him. Only has the Ninja Tabai completed, as he's just got components at this point. A really nice snare there.
You don't want to be fighting that wing.
Zaya's really going actually aggressive onto Sushi, but he does have the ultimate, having to disengage away from that. Doesn't quite have the barrier cooldown. Recent Singularity does land the slow. Final Spark will not land as Cassiopeia does get away. Zerobi, bring me up to speed on the game.
There is a lot going on I'm trying to follow right now. These guys, see champ, kill champ is the motto of the game right now.
Yeah, 60 minutes, 9 kills in. There is a lot of trading, but people actually narrowly being able to escape. The pressure from this Yasuo is extensive around the map as he's looking to make his presence known in the mid lane. The top lane tower is actually still at full HP. Looking into this fairly substantial gold lead of 7,000 for Team Cloud as they're looking to secure their second victory of the season. There's a dive in mid lane, last first comes into play as Yasuo finally does go down, trading his life for that flashless AD carry. Also, Ranfrost having to run away, Annie in tow, doesn't quite have the stun available to her though.
I gotta say, I don't think that's worth on Sauce Captain's part. He had a lot of money sitting on his head, he had a high bounty, and he just gave it over to...
They do secure the bot lane tower as Rift Herald has been popped there. This is potentially a 2v3 situation, but so much damage goes on the Janna as now Jan's having to fight for her life. Yasuo is not available right now. Xayah coming in, really nice play by her. And the tanky Gragas just managing to secure a kill on Cho'Gath as they did push their advantage a little bit too strong. Mountain just needs to try and stall the game out a little bit as 70 minutes into play. They are now down to 50% health on this inhibitor tower in the bot lane.
I gotta say, that was some great kiting by Wing there. He had flash the entire time, but he trusted his ability to just kite that one out, and it pays off. He holds his flash, and I think he walked out of it with a kill as well.
The Feather Storm now available for this fight if it does ensue. The tower will be taken, Inhib tower down on the bot lane. They're pushing forward the Annie Auto. She does not have any passives on this Therma yet. Looking to auto attack those minions, still has the stun available. Will she use it on the Poppy? They're just looking to back away at this point. Yasuo also got a lot of pressure in the top lane for this top tower. Cho'Gath goes to answer. I don't think he's the man for the job as he is 3 levels down.
He's got his tower though, so he might be able to make it work.
He is trying to make a play. He has Feast available. Half health on Source Captain. Source Captain's got a little bit aggressive with the tower. As the inhibitor will fall, they will now back away in the top lane as Jan has been supportive up in the top. Source Captain doesn't actually have any life cylinders built apart from that Doran's Blade though. Trying to look to contest with this red buff as he takes down with ease so much critical damage. Oh my god.
Wow. There's... I can't tell when if they're gonna all in or not. It's just they're tangoing with each other. When one walks forward, the other backs away. When it's just back and forth.
Oh yeah, so he sustained a little bit. He's coming back. Slim Shady can't quite land the rupture. Red buff just ticking him down. So much damage for this. This is another Drake falls. This is Mountain and Ocean now secured for Team Cloud.
I feel bad
Rapid
for Slim
fire
Shady.
cannon picked up for the Tristana.
Slim Shady's gonna be having nightmares of this Yasuo tonight.
Yeah, indeed. Double crit now finished for the Zyra. She literally goes back and secures a complete Runa's Hurricane. Yasuo now having to cut away. Oh, really nice flank here from the Poppy as it forces Yasuo to go aggressive, but she does get the 2v2, not in tower range anymore. Can he kite back? Yes, he has the Q available. Steel Tempest goes back in looking for the trade. Can he get onto the Poppy? So much damage back, and Tristana actually flashes forward. Really nice, and the final breath does come into play. Randfrost also supporting, getting the kill. Can Randfrost dive the tower? One more auto, 2 more autos. No, not available. Taking too much tower damage. Has to back away from the situation as the Janus Shield does come into play.
Oh my gosh, Sauce.
Wing of Victory also pushing in this mid lane now. Minions, super minions pouring into the bottom. 3 people on the mid and inhibitor tower now. That will fall.
Oh my goodness.
Inhibitor in toes, no one's there to defend. Slim Shady so behind on items. Finally finished that Righteous Glory.
I wonder if they're even gonna look at Baron in this game.
Oh,
I don't even
they
think
are
they need
staying
it.
here. I'm not sure why they're staying. Maybe a little bit more minion farm as they just throw out that Q. Probably back away. Autos coming out from Maddie. She wants to farm. They're staying 2 in the base. They've got no front line. This is aggressive here.
Richter, this is scouting grounds. They gotta buff their stats. Get that DPM up.
Cosmic Bat looking to pump his
my
record.
God.
Oh my god, a kill coming out for that. That'll just be a... I don't even know what that was. I didn't see that. That was a full combo though. Making
Lux
the
from
plays.
off screen.
Was that
That's
was that just
disgusting.
like a buff thing right there? Oh, as Janna's coming around here. Flash forward by the Annie. Managing to ultimate with the Tibbers onto there. Actually knocking back the Poppy as she's having to run. Actually going to get taken down. Now Wings of Fury looking to come around as the exhaust comes down onto Cassiopeia. She will fall. This will be the 3rd in him tower, 21 minutes into the game. This is a very decisive victory as Source Captain's now in the enemy base. Tanking up the Nexus tower on the Gragas. Actually goes so aggressive, takes Nexus damages. Janna falls. Feast comes into play as he will get a kill. Finally pushing back. Inhibitor falling in the top lane as they're both all going on it. Minions hitting it as well. 3 inhibitors down, 22 minutes in the game. 13
They don't even need the raid boss there anymore.
Probably going
Raid
to
boss
back
Yasuo is
out.
not even there.
Rinse and repeat. Probably going to take in the Baron and look to close out the game. Spectacular showing of the Slayers. Actually, Rantos we talked about potentially being like a bronze, I think, versus or was it a silver versus Captain Sushi, who was potentially platinum, having a really nice showing from this player. Now got Baron's death cap. Trying to look to get that IE on the Zyra as well, looking to push forward for that 3rd item. Got a complete full AP Annie. Forget about these support items. No need to get any sort of trinkets involved here. Full on AP, got the Morello Novacon, looking for that Lifesteal Bloodthirster on the Yasuo as he's looking to play more aggressive. They're so ahead of the curve, not a lot of armor's been picked up that he doesn't need to build up any sort of damage items. They are now pinking out the Baron. They're potentially looking to go for this as... Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're just walking past it. I don't know. Yasuo also trying to look to go for some sort of random Bot lane, Scuttle Crab, blue buff potentially going to be taken by him. Yasuo absolutely pretty much useless with this blue buff, I might add. But he'll be taking that buff away.
Cooldown reduction.
Yeah,
it's useful.
10% CDR, baby. That's all it's just about to Roby. 4-manning this Baron now. Really nice play by them. 3 inhibitors down at 23 minutes in the game. This is an unstoppable lead by Team Cloud as they are really taking it to Team Mountain today.
Yeah, they're up 13,000 gold at 24 minutes. Closing this out is pretty much a formality at this point, I'd have to say.
The just damage items aren't there for the Tristana at the moment as she hasn't even finished IE yet. 24 minutes into the game. A little bit of spell pen on the Cassiopeia, but it's just she's not where she wants to be as well. They're just looking to close it with these super minions. Really nice binding coming into play there as double ultimate coming out by Lux. Wing of Victory playing so aggressively, gets down all the damage but does overstep his mark. Tibbers coming down as well. Dot's trying to kite back, but all the super minion pressure is going to end up with the tower being dead. Another stun coming out from Yanni. Another binding comes through. Poppy can't do anything as Gragas just tries to end the kill. A little bit of burn from Poppy comes out and takes the kill on that one. In Nexus down 24-40 in the game, ending up 14k gold in the lead. What an epic game. Lots of kills, lots to be said. What are your thoughts, Roby, of the match?
That was very one-sided. I gotta say, though, I think for Captain Sushi, the hand that he was dealt, I think he did a great. He had a good performance for what happened in the top lane and in the jungle. But yeah, well played, Team Cloud.
Yeah, I think well played to Rantos to potentially going up against a superior opponent. Also, as you said, holding that flashman that Poppy was potentially ganking as well. Really nice job. A little bit of CS discrepancy in the mid lane, but Stella nonetheless getting some really good bindings in to close out the kill. Also, the snipe kill and dots in the enemy sort of nexus area. Solid play by them. Annie support going full AP, not sure about that one. We'll see how much damage they did.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out here.
That was a fun game, guys. Good job.
It was fun to watch.
The God Pixel says we forgot to change the title. I'm sorry, I do not have the privilege to do that.
Wow. Look at did you get to look at the damage charge?
It's just loading up now. I'm just changing it over for the
Let's just show the viewers that. Let them decide what happened.
The Yasuo plays. The Yasuo is on the ball. 5.7k damage from Dots, not managing to be able to get in the autos. Just not given the chance to scale into that game as it was a full-on onslaught. Like, being able to take a solo tower top lane at 10 minutes. Absolutely amazing by Source Captain. Source Captain also playing really well on the AE carry role as well. So, fairly flexible position for him.
Yeah, Sauce has had a really impressive showing so far during the scouting grounds. I have no doubt that I would be very shocked if he didn't get picked up after his display the last couple days.
Cosmic Bat as well, providing solid support for the team. A couple of nice flash body slams as well in there. Was a little bit discoordinated as it did knock him out of the final spark there of Rantos, but regardless of that, solid performance on him. Really nice DS by Wings of Victory as his laning phase is very punishing. He looks to play aggressive, and you can tell that with the Annie support as well. All AP for her, going for the Silk Boots even. No sort of like Boots of Lucidity. Maybe sometimes you'll go for the cooldown of the Flash Tibbers, but no, full damage for that. Annie does net 7.6k, so could have been a little bit more damage from the Annie, but I like the play from them, and a solid game all around. Didn't we notice Annie's keystone? Yeah, we did mention that. Source Captain, thank you very much for that. But Zerobi, a pleasure to cast with you. It's been a really fun scouting grounds, as I think that does bring the scouting grounds to the end of our proceedings. Zerobi, what a pleasure, and thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.